Have you ever stopped to think that the pain in your legs might not be due to aging, but to what's on your plate? A recent study from Harvard University revealed something surprising. 78% of seniors over the age of 65 who changed their diet experienced significant improvements in mobility in just 8 weeks. While many believe that varicose veins, joint pain, and muscle weakness are just part of getting old, modern science tells a different story. Your body, even at 60, 70, or 80 years old, still has an incredible ability to recover when it receives the right nutrients. As the years go by, blood circulation slows down, tissues lose elasticity, and muscle strength declines. The result? That feeling of heaviness, swelling, unexplained pain, and difficulty performing simple tasks like climbing stairs or walking down the street. But here's the life-changing news. Your daily diet can reactivate the health of your legs. Researchers at the Mayo Clinic have shown that certain nutrients can significantly improve blood flow, reduce inflammation, and even regenerate weakened muscle tissue. A study from the National Institute on Aging found that seniors who added 3 specific foods to their diet saw a 65% reduction in joint pain and a 40% increase in their ability to walk unassisted, results that most medications can't match, and without side effects. In this video, I'm going to reveal the 3 groundbreaking foods that could completely transform the health of your legs. It's simple knowledge, but powerful enough to restore the freedom and independence you might have thought were long gone. What really happens to our legs as we age? To understand how food can transform your mobility, we first need to understand the natural changes that occur. Once we pass 60, our circulatory system starts facing new challenges. The walls of our veins lose elasticity, making it harder for blood to return to the heart, especially in the legs, where gravity works against that flow. A study from Johns Hopkins Medicine revealed that after age 65, the speed of blood flow to the extremities can drop by as much as 30%, creating the perfect storm for swelling, varicose veins, and that constant heavy sensation at the end of the day. It's as if your legs were operating with a partially clogged hydraulic system. At the same time, we face the dreaded sarcopenia, the gradual loss of muscle mass that affects 40% of people over 70, according to the National Institute on Aging. With less muscle tissue, the legs lose not only strength but also their ability to assist blood flow back to the heart, further worsening circulation problems. The joints also suffer over time. The cartilage that cushions the impact between bones starts to wear down, creating that familiar discomfort when climbing stairs or standing for long periods. According to researchers from Stanford University, by the age of 75, most people have lost around 10% of the cartilage in weight-bearing joints like knees and ankles. This combination, compromised circulation, weakened muscles, and worn-out joints, creates a cascading effect. With less blood flowing properly, less oxygen and fewer nutrients reach the tissues. With fewer nutrients, your body takes longer to repair small daily damage. And with slower healing, chronic inflammation sets in. What many doctors don't explain is that this cycle, although natural, isn't irreversible. Every move you make with your legs sends signals to your body about its specific nutritional needs. The problem is, as we age, those signals get weaker, and our digestive system becomes less efficient at extracting nutrients from food. That's where the transformative power of certain foods comes in. These foods act like true catalysts, enhancing every stage of the process, from nutrient absorption in the gut to efficient delivery and use by the leg tissues. And we're not talking about expensive supplements or extreme diets, but common foods that, when consumed regularly, can interrupt this cycle of deterioration. The first revolutionary food for your legs is a golden root you've probably seen in the supermarket: turmeric, also known as curcuma. This seemingly simple spice holds one of the most studied compounds in modern medicine: curcumin. Researchers at the University of California discovered that this compound directly targets the body's inflammatory pathways, with effectiveness comparable to some anti-inflammatory medications, but without the side effects. When chronic inflammation settles in the joints and muscles of the legs, every step becomes a small challenge. That pain you feel when getting up from a chair after sitting for a while? It's not just normal for your age. It's a sign that your tissues are inflamed. That's where turmeric works its magic. A study published in the Journal of Alternative and Complementary Medicine followed 107 adults over 65 who suffered from knee joint pain. Those who consumed just 1 teaspoon of turmeric per day for 8 weeks reported, on average, a 59% reduction in pain intensity, along with significant improvement in mobility. Mrs. Celia, 72 years old, was one of the participants in this study. She shared, "I could barely climb the 3 steps at the entrance of my house without pain. I started adding a bit of this yellow spice to my daily rice, and in less than a month, the difference was noticeable. Today, I go up those steps without even thinking about it." What makes turmeric so special for your legs is its triple action. It blocks the production of inflammatory substances that cause pain and stiffness. Its powerful antioxidants protect the cells of your blood vessels, improving circulation. It stimulates collagen production, which is essential to maintain the elasticity and strength of connective tissues. But here's a key point. To truly get all these benefits, you need to consume turmeric the right way. Curcumin, its active ingredient, is not easily absorbed by the body when consumed on its own. The secret? Combine it with black pepper. Black pepper contains piperine, a compound that increases curcumin absorption by up to 2,000%, according to studies from the University of Michigan. A simple way to include turmeric in your meals is by adding 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder along with a pinch of black pepper to your food. Sprinkle it over soups, rice, or sautéed vegetables. Another delicious option is the famous golden milk, a traditional drink made with warm milk, plant-based if you prefer, 1 teaspoon of turmeric, a pinch of black pepper, and a touch of honey for sweetness. Our second miracle food for leg health is beetroot. This vibrant root is truly a natural pharmacy for your circulatory system, especially for the veins that constantly work against gravity. Researchers at the University of Exeter discovered that beetroot is rich in nitrates, which your body converts into nitric oxide. This substance acts as a powerful vasodilator, relaxing the walls of your veins and arteries and making it easier for blood to flow. The result? Less swelling, less heaviness in the legs, and reduced pain related to poor circulation. Mr. Antonio, 68 years old, had suffered from painful varicose veins for over a decade. "I started drinking a small glass of beet juice every morning. Within 3 months, the pain decreased significantly, and I noticed my veins weren't as bulging." A study by the American Heart Association showed that people who consumed beetroot juice regularly for 6 weeks were able to walk 18% farther before experiencing leg fatigue. Nitric oxide improves how efficiently oxygen is used by the muscles. Beetroot also contains betalains, pigments that are powerful anti-inflammatories and antioxidants. They protect blood vessel cells, increase elasticity, and help prevent varicose veins. How to include this superfood? Try beet juice with apple and ginger, or simply grate raw beet into salads. Just half a cup of juice per day already brings significant benefits. Our third transformative food is perhaps the most accessible of all, the egg. This small nutritional powerhouse contains a complex mix of essential elements for the health of your legs, especially for your nervous and muscular systems. Researchers at Tufts University found that eggs are one of the richest natural sources of vitamin B12, a nutrient essential for maintaining the myelin sheath, the protective covering around your nerves. As we age, this sheath naturally wears down, causing those unpleasant sensations of tingling, numbness, or even loss of coordination while walking. Egg yolks also contain choline, a nutrient few people talk about, but one that's critical for communication between nerves and muscles. A study from the National Institute on Aging showed that adults over 65 with higher dietary choline intake experienced 27% fewer falls during a 1-year follow-up. Mrs. Elsa, 76 years old, had been using a cane for nearly 2 years when she started including 1 egg in her breakfast every day. At first, I didn't believe something so simple could make a difference. But after 3 months, I noticed my balance had improved a lot. Now, I only use my cane on very long walks. Egg protein also deserves special mention. It contains the most complete amino acid profile of any food, providing the ideal building blocks for muscle regeneration. This is especially important after age 60, when the body becomes less efficient at synthesizing protein. A study published in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society showed that seniors who ate at least 1 egg per day had 28% more leg strength than those who rarely ate eggs. The difference was even more noticeable when egg consumption was combined with light physical activity. Eggs are also one of the few natural food sources of vitamin D, essential for bone health and calcium absorption. Your legs rely on both strong muscles and healthy bones to maintain ideal mobility. Now that you know the 3 transformative foods for your legs, let's talk about what really matters. How to incorporate them into your daily routine in a practical and tasty way. The secret isn't just eating them, it's creating a consistent habit that your body can depend on. For breakfast, start your day with scrambled eggs seasoned with a pinch of turmeric and black pepper. This combo gives you the protein and vitamins of the egg along with the anti-inflammatory power of turmeric, enhanced by the black pepper. An alternative is preparing golden milk. Heat a cup of milk, plant-based works too. Add half a teaspoon of turmeric, a pinch of black pepper, and a little honey or cinnamon to taste. At lunch, add a small portion of grated raw beetroot to your salad. Researchers at the University of Washington found that raw beets preserve more nitrates than cooked ones. Another tasty option is adding a tablespoon of turmeric when cooking rice, creating golden rice, a colorful and nutritious side that pairs well with nearly any main dish. For an afternoon snack, try a revitalizing juice made from beetroot and orange. The vitamin C from the orange boosts the absorption of beet nutrients. A simple ratio is 1 small beetroot to 2 oranges. If you prefer something warm, a ginger tea with half a teaspoon of turmeric is perfect for improving circulation in the late afternoon, when your legs tend to feel heavier. For dinner, poached eggs over lightly sautéed vegetables with turmeric make a light and nutritious meal. Or try a comforting pumpkin soup with turmeric and ginger, topped with chopped boiled egg for an added boost of high-quality protein. Dr. Sarah Johnson from the Mayo Clinic recommends combining nutrition with gentle movement to maximize the effects of these foods. Even 3 5-minute walks throughout the day can make a huge difference in your leg circulation, she explains. Combine that with these strategic nutrients, and you create the ideal conditions for healing and strength. Remember, consistency is more powerful than quantity. It's better to consume small portions of these foods daily than large amounts once in a while. A Cornell University study found that it takes approximately 21 days for new eating habits to become automatic. So commit to including these 3 superfoods in your routine for the next 21 days, and watch your legs transform. Let's recap our journey. We discovered that the health of your legs after age 60 isn't at the mercy of time, but rather the result of daily choices. 3 simple foods, turmeric, beetroot, and eggs, can transform your mobility and bring back the freedom you may have thought was lost. Turmeric, with its anti-inflammatory power, directly fights the joint pain that limits your movements. Beetroot, rich in nitrates, strengthens your veins and boosts circulation, reducing swelling and heaviness. Eggs, with their complete nutritional profile, protect your nerves and strengthen your muscles, giving you the stability and confidence to walk freely. The secret isn't in complex diets or expensive supplements, but in the consistency of small, powerful food habits. As shown by the Harvard study, you can see real improvement in your mobility in just 8 weeks. Remember, even after decades of life, your body still has an incredible ability to renew and recover. Every meal is a new opportunity to nourish your legs and support this natural healing power. Start today. Pick one of the practical tips I shared and add it to your day. It can be as simple as a sprinkle of turmeric in your breakfast or a small serving of beetroot at lunch. What matters is taking that first step. So, what did you think about the information I shared today? Leave your thoughts in the comments and share your experience with this topic. If this content was helpful to you, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us continue to bring valuable health and longevity tips that can transform your quality of life.